Hey, welcome back, everyone. You know, in between slinging webs here, I'm also giving you a little history lesson on Comic-Con this morning. I have the Grant Hotel with me. We have Executive Chef Mark and mixologist Rex with me here this morning. Gentlemen, thanks so much for having me out here. Are you guys coming out here? We've got the great food. We've got the great drinks. There's some history with the Grant and Comic-Con, and it's amazing to know the first Comic-Con, would you believe it, was held in the U.S. Grant, right, Mark?
Held in 1970,
Wow.
and it is hard to believe, 52 years ago.
52 years ago, this was the birthplace of Comic-Con, and here we are now. Now it needs not just a hotel, it needs an entire convention, because there's hundreds of thousands of people that are going to be stopping by. But it's kind of fun to know that the first one kicked off at this historic hotel that we have.
Well, not just to think, it's an entire city.
Yeah.
Because it's not just in the convention, it's throughout the whole city.
Right, right. And to celebrate this, you guys have some fancy food and some fancy drinks, because let's just admit, the Grant is very fancy. We love this place. It's an iconic hotel downtown. Tell us a little bit, Chef Mark, what you got cooking up over here and what you can surprise Comic-Con goers with if they stop in.
So this is our lounge menu, and I think that when you look at Comic-Con, people are going to spend a lot of time at the convention center at Comic-Con.
Sure, yeah.
So we figured a little late night tease would be some food, and we sort of paired superhero food with our lounge menu.
Well, because to get these muscles, Chef, I have to be eating correctly. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't eat, you know, junk food. I've got to have some nice food here. And mushrooms are obviously, you know, good for my muscles.
They're good for your muscles. So I mean, we started off with DEADPOOL chimichangas.
Okay.
So it's a duck confit chimichanga, not your ordinary chimichanga.
Right.
We're going to go to Superman food, and I think that Superman's working really hard.
Sure.
Fighting evil.
Well, again, those muscles, right? Yeah. And so what's in here?
Well, this is a braised beef cheek, so it's something nice and tender after a hard day's worth of work. You don't have to bite and chew into your food.
Yeah, you want flying all over the entire planet. You want it to be easy going down, right?
So in that beef cheek, we've got a bunch of wild mushrooms. We have lion's mane mushrooms, king trumpet mushrooms.
Yeah, plate that on there. You know, it's one thing how you guys make it and the smell. Oh boy, you're lucky at home this is in smell-o-vision, because this beef smells so good. It's about the presentation too, right?
It not only has to taste good, but it has to look good.
It has to taste and look good. All right. So as you're plating that up, I'm going to check in with our mixologist Rex here. We're going to need something to, you know, bring this food down the gauntlet, if you will, right?
Yes.
So what are you mixing up over here, and what can people expect?
Well, we have 3 drinks for the Comic-Con menu. We have the Deadpool drink right over here.
Okay, this one?
Yes.
Okay.
The one with the charred lime.
Oh, yeah.
And then this blue garnish drink is the Krypton. It's for the Superman.
Yes.
And the red one will be the Spiderman's cherry pie.
If you drink too many of these, you might lose some of your superpowers. I'm going to go out there and guess.
But those go well with the dish.
Do they?
So
Okay. You may have to keep them coming.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I like that.
course.
This is so neat how you did this. What are the colors, and what is the topping on that?
So those are hard candies that's being ironed out.
Okay,
and
cool.
then thin and then just crispy.
Of course, you guys can make anything that you want, right?
Yes,
anything
of
to
course.
order.
We'll
Should I try one of these?
Of
Which
course.
one should
I would try the cherry pie.
The cherry pie. Okay, I'm going to try this. And I should probably, you know what, maybe I should try some of the beef rib first, and then I'll mix it down with this. And while I'm doing this, Mark, you can tell me a little bit about how you guys are excited to be involved in this year's Comic-Con, the first one in 3 years that we've had. It's back.
Well, it's nice to have the Comic-Con back. It's nice to be open and having people walking around. And going downtown, watching everybody in those costumes. Even if you're not partaking in Comic-Con, you got to come downtown just to watch everyone that's dressed up in their superhero costumes.
Absolutely, absolutely. I gotta say, that beef, so good, so tender, melts in your mouth. And now, Rex, I gotta wash it down with something, right? Here we go. And remind me, what's in this?
So it is bourbon base with the maraschino cherry liqueur, amaretto, and then a little bit of lime juice. And it also has vanilla infused oil on top.
I can taste that a little bit. And remind me of this one again?
It's a cherry pie, so it's a dessert. But to go with the dish, probably the Krypton. If you can take a sip of the Krypton.
I am going to take a sip of the Krypton. We'll see. All right, we're going to go to break here, everyone. Enjoy Comic-Con, and make sure you stop by the Grant for delicious food and drink.